Hello, my motor enthusiasts. The 2023 Formula One season might not have been a whirlwind championship with Max Verstappen ruling the roost from the Miami Grand Prix, but it didn't lack thrilling moments. Monaco qualifying was a true spectacle, with Fernando Alonso initially leading, only to be outdone by Esteban Ocon, then Charles Leclerc, and finally Verstappen, who clinched pole position with an exceptional performance in the final sector. Another highlight was Lewis Hamilton's pole at the Hungarian Grand Prix, his first since the 2021 Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, giving hope to Mercedes fans. And who can forget the nail-biting Australian Grand Prix, setting a record with 3 red flags and ending in utter chaos. Truly, 2023 was a year of standout moments in Formula One, despite the dominance of one. Buckle up, we're in for a high-speed ride down the memory lane. Greetings all, this is your host Enzo, constantly keeping your Formula One appetites satiated.
And I'm William Turner, always ready to give my 2 pence.
Always here, same time every day, on none other than F1 Motor Fever podcast. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications. Full throttle, shall we? Reflecting on the 2023 season, it's quite a surprise how Max Verstappen took the World Championship by storm from the Miami Grand Prix onwards. But then again, it's the unexpected that makes Formula One such a thrilling spectacle. I still get goosebumps thinking about the Monaco Grand Prix. Picture this, Fernando Alonso leading the pack, only to see Verstappen take the spotlight, and then Esteban Ocon and Charles Leclerc stealing it from him. But the real spectacle was Verstappen's final sector, so reminiscent of Ayrton Senna, just grazing the pit wall on his way to snatch pole position. Such grit, such determination.
Absolutely. And let's not forget Hamilton's pole at Hungary, his first since the 2021 Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. A real turning point that wasn't it?
Indeed it was, and all these memories, these standout moments, they paint such a vivid picture of the sport we love. And that is what makes Formula One so special, so unique. Don't you agree, my listeners? I would love to hear your thoughts and your own standout moments. And of course, don't forget to hit that like button if you're enjoying the content. Now, let's buckle up and continue down this high-speed ride. Now, who would forget that unexpected pole for Lewis Hamilton at the Hungarian Grand Prix? With all eyes on Max Verstappen and Lando Norris, it was Hamilton who took the limelight in a nail-biter. The margins? Fine. So fine that the Dutchman was a mere 0.003 of a second off. But frustratingly, the Grand Prix itself failed to continue the momentum. Verstappen darted ahead at turn 1 and never looked back, securing his 7th straight victory of the 2023 season.
Yes, and speaking of drama, the Australian Grand Prix was nothing short of a rollercoaster ride. 3 red flags, multiple collisions, and a race that started and ended in sheer mayhem. Charles Leclerc's collision with Lance Stroll on the opening lap was just the beginning. Alex Albon hitting the barrier, Kevin Magnussen crashing into the wall at turn 2, Logan Sargent colliding with Nick de Vries, Carlos Sainz tipping Fernando Alonso into a spin, and then Pierre Gasly and teammate Esteban Ocon making contact. Quite a spectacle, wasn't it?
Absolutely a spectacle. And all of that leading to the race ending under the safety car. Formula One at its unpredictable best. But that's what we love about it. The unexpected, the adrenaline, the highs and lows. It's what makes every season, every race, every moment worth the wait. So listeners, strap in and hold on tight as we continue to reminisce on the thrilling world of Formula One. There's no denying the thrilling and dramatic moments from the Australian Grand Prix, from the constant red flags to the calamitous series of events. Formula One truly knows how to keep us on the edge of our seats, wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely. It's a sport that never ceases to amaze, from jaw-dropping victories to heartbreaking losses. It's a roller coaster of emotions, but one we willingly ride, time and time again.
So true. And as we continue to reminisce and discuss these remarkable moments from the 2023 season, it's clear just how much they've shaped the sport we love today. But stick around, listeners. We're not quite done yet. There's plenty more to delve into as we continue our journey down memory lane. William, let's take a peek into the world of internet commentary, shall we? What's the buzz out there?
Right, let's see. The user Fergus says, quote, Alonso and Vettel's race head-to-head comparisons against Stroll at Aston Martin, unquote. A subject which certainly sparked some fervent discussions.
Oh, that sounds juicy. Do go on.
So, one user, Amber, commented that Vettel seemed to be just cruising in his final year. Don, in response, noted that it was also the year everyone seemed to have a proclivity for crashing into him.
The life of a racer, eh? Any other noteworthy comments?
Yes, indeed. A user named Revolver stated that Alonso was actually closer to a World Drivers' Championship with Ferrari than Vettel, a sentiment echoed by a few others. However, there were differing opinions on some of the incidents that might have swayed the championship outcomes in the years 2010 and 2012.
The beauty of sports, everyone has an opinion, right?
Absolutely. One commenter, Browneski, went as far as saying that Alonso was in a class of his own in the second half of the 2010 season, despite only having the third best car. But Trashfawn disagreed, stating that the driver points tally doesn't necessarily prove whether Alonso was better or worse than Vettel.
Sounds like a classic internet debate, doesn't it?
It certainly does. There's a lot more chatter, but most of it is split between those who think Alonso was simply a better driver than Vettel, and those who believe Vettel's performance was hampered by a variety of factors, including his mental state and the car he was driving.
Very interesting indeed. It just goes to show how much passion the sport of Formula One inspires. We may not always agree, but we can certainly appreciate the dialogue it sparks. And there we have it, folks. It's been an absolute delight discussing the thrilling moments of the Australian Grand Prix and the exhilarating Formula One season of 2023. We truly appreciate your company through this journey. Remember to hit the subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you won't miss out on our daily episodes. And if you love our banter as much as we do, don't hesitate to spread the word in your social circles. Share us with your mates, your Formula One fan clubs, and even at your family dinners.
Absolutely. Let's keep the conversation going. And hey, if you've enjoyed our little chat today, drop us a line in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts. We might even feature your comment in one of our episodes. And don't forget, we're here every day, delivering you the latest and greatest from the world of Formula One.
Your support truly means the world to us, and we can't wait to dive into more thrilling discussions, engaging debates, and insightful commentaries with all of you.
So, keep your seatbelts fastened. We've got some exciting turns coming up on our Formula One journey. Will Alonso and Vettel continue to dominate headlines? Will unforeseen underdogs rise to the occasion? Keep tuning in to F1 Motor Fever podcast to find out.
And remember, pedal to the metal, keep your gaze on the road. Our channel's content is pure gold. See you in the next episode, folks.